Now let's create sort of a sad face for our character. So now let's go ahead and start with the eyebrows this time. Let's go ahead and lower this down. And this time let's actually bring up the eyebrows a little bit in the center. Okay. So bring them up a little here. But along the side, let's go ahead and bring these down slightly. Okay. So we get kind of that effect. Let's also close the eyes a little bit. Okay. Let's pull those brows together slightly. So something kind of like that. You can see how quickly just moving these brows affects the expression of this guy. Okay. And probably get a little bit more flesh in here along these wrinkles here. Okay. And now if we move down to the mouth, we'll just kind of open it up and we can pull it together just a little bit. So we can go from sort of just a sad to kind of a trembling lip sort of sad. So again, we'll take our move brush. Just grab large parts of this. And let's open up the mouth a little. Let's pull out that bottom lip. Okay. Just kind of smooth this out a little. So we want the lip to sort of turn out just a little bit so that the inner lip is coming out. And this ridge there is pointing downward just a little. Let's move this down just a little bit. Now if it was doing much more moving here, you probably want to go ahead and rotate from the jaw. But I'm just going to pull this down just a little bit. You can divide that to see how that's looking. Now we're getting a little bit too much thickness right here. So we want to try to maintain that. Down. Okay, and now let's sort of enlarge this area where this flesh is. These muscles are pulling down the bottom lip here and kind of scrunching some of this flesh down here together. Standard. So just kind of out. Now if you wanted, to me this is sort of a kind of just genuinely sad face. If you want to get more of sort of a maybe a little bit more theatrical or maybe faking sad, or I mean this is exaggerated facial expression. So if you want to exaggerate this a little bit more, you could even bring these lips up together and really accentuate these creases, where you get something like where there's just almost ready to cry. Get the move tool back, move brush here. And dial our brush size down so we can get these lips a little bit closer together. And with any of these, adding a little bit of asymmetry will only help. If you wanted to move that lip up a little, in a little bit different way on one side than the other. Right? And go back and kind of sculpt that in a bit. So everything's just kind of drooped down into kind of a general sad face there. Okay. Can accentuate those wrinkles up there. Let's bring down this a little bit more under the eye. Just kind of a hangdog expression there. Okay. If you want to really accentuate the frown, you can pull the corners of the mouth down even a little bit more. And again, we can see how we can change this just by moving the eyebrows. So if I take the center of the eyebrows, move those down, you can see it's more of an angry expression. And now to more of a sad look. Okay. And down here you can emphasize these wrinkles a bit more, where this mouth has come down. Those wrinkles continue up there. As this flesh comes down, it kind of wrinkles up and around there. And that may be a little bit too much. We can soften that up a bit. Alright, so there's sort of a sad face. Just using mainly the brow and the mouth to convey that sort of emotion. The next one we're going to do is going to be really fun, and it's going to take a little bit more work in order to just get the points going where we want them to go. So that's going to be something that we're going to have a lot of fun doing. It's going to be sort of a kiss face. So we're going to have all of this flesh, and it's going to have to meet together in the center here. And so that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for us. So let's go ahead and tackle that in the next lesson.